Hello, Gemini. A happy new year. This is your January forecast here with the Tarot. And so looking at things here right now, well, it looks like you're pretty happy to get into a new cycle, a new year, because I can see how you've been really focusing on completing certain tasks, okay? And for some of you here especially, I can see how there's been a lot on your plate. Not necessarily burdens, but at least processes. And I'm seeing how you're embracing them now, kind of shedding light too upon how to tie up all the loose ends there for 2015. And the determination is relatively quite strong here as you're hitting off the new year. Now, when you follow this passion here, Gemini, let me tell you though that your focus will be super engaged into turning a dial here. And we're not just turning the dial for the year, you're turning a dial here as far as what it is you're wanting to accomplish here this year. For some of you, I'm seeing how this is also going to financially actually have a great impact on what it is you're doing. So I can see how you feel that you might have obtained certain of the goals that you set out to do in 2015, but there's more coming in behind it. It's like I'm sensing this wave that's going to lift you, carry you forward, and breaking new grounds. When I say new grounds, it is because I'm seeing the unleashing of a lot of energy here right now, which is actually going to start attracting more income, more money, new beginnings. And for those of you who are feeling that maybe the universe has been holding back on you, and I do see that a few of you are feeling that whatever expectations were there, they might have been coming close to what it is you set out to do, but not fully fulfilled quite yet. Do not be discouraged, because what I'm seeing here, as you're in this process of wrapping it all up, tying in all those loose ends, here, lo and behold, is something just about to surface, coming to the forefront, and I see you grabbing that opportunity. Whatever that may be for you, it could be different from one Gemini to the other, but I'm seeing that this opportunity is something that has the power to really cut through and get to the core of what it is that you've been anticipating, what you're dreaming. So stay true to your dreams. Don't let them go, because why? You're already on the right path. It's all about timing, and that's always the most difficult thing, because the universe doesn't always deliver, does it? In our time, when we think that we're ready for it. So whatever setbacks, in the long run, when you turn around, look back, well, then it makes sense why something came and stuffed it up there. But then the pickup of it is really going to be expedient. Now, I'm seeing a lot of also strength here in your foundation, home and family, where there is joy, where there is this feeling of now, here we are, there's a unity, there is this power of wanting to radiate, bring warmth and sunshine, love and happiness into the family matrix. And as you do, this is also helping you getting all that support that you're wanting now as you're creatively starting to reach out to those new heights. Now, when we're talking about creativity here, listen, there's a female somewhere that can be extremely supportive to whatever it is that you have in mind. It could be a project or whatnot, but this woman here, she has a very creative soul and she's very visionary. So I feel whatever these interactions that you're going to be having with her can really help you turn the dial for where you're heading. And so, Gemini, this new cycle, I feel that you're more empowered, you're more in control, taking on the reins of your direction, and it's separating the wheat from the chaff. And here you go as you're picking up speed. So it's like the end of 2015 lagging right over into the beginning of January. But then I'm seeing here, as you conclude January, this month here, it's really setting you up for what you can expect in February, which is looking pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So in relationships, I do feel that there's a lot of great communication, deepening, back-to-back communication here where it's really getting on the same page here with your partner. And from it, I'm also feeling that the things that you value, we're not just talking financial, even though this is also showing up, but there's something now that is going to empower you here, feeling that your value structure is taking on a better stronghold. And I see a smile upon your lips. So this is good. It's really telling me that you are getting to where it is you want to go. And there is success. I see messages of success. There might also be a surprise coming your direction here too, which is a really nice pat on the back for work well done. And this is coming from, I feel, the higher ups that are around you that have really been seeing how you've been putting pedal to the metal and been focused in spite of perhaps even some circumstances that might have been a little trying. But you know what? You knew how to overcome them. You knew how to kind of push through. And sometimes we do need that kind of push through energy. But here, your career, I'm seeing a union. I'm seeing new beginnings. I'm seeing partnership for some of you. So pay attention if there's any offers coming your way, even when you're not even looking for them, meaning you're not necessarily putting all applications out there hoping to hear back. This can actually come to you while you're busy doing something else. And in that case, it should be worth looking into to see what that could hold for you in the long run. Now, also there is a male. Now, this male, pretty much water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or of course, that could be his moon or rising sign. It just shows the nature of this man. Somebody who's giving, a great listener, very creative, spiritual soul, I feel. But I'm feeling the creativity around him. It's like he has a lot of balls up in the air, meaning working on multiple things. He's successful in what he does. He travels a lot. One way or another, you're going to cross paths with this person. If you don't already know who he is, keep an eye open, because somehow he can tie into things that you're working with, and there could be a mutual understanding, a mutual inspiration even, and maybe it could also be the person who's actually going to offer you something. So we'll have to see how that plays out for you. But here, January, there's a few of you I see out and about. There's traveled short distance. We're not talking long distance travel, at least not at this point, but it could be just out of town, maybe for a day or two, like a weekend getaway. And I feel for you, while you're gone, should you be one of the lucky Geminis to go, it's like your higher mind is working here, ticking along the lines of the future, where you will have a little time out of the day-to-day routine. Sometimes it's difficult, to find that inspirational stream in your mind when you're so caught up in your routine. So it's good to get away. And I'm feeling something's going to flash upon you, like an epiphany or something. So this is good. You're going to come back feeling quite inspired, very grounded, very goal-oriented too. And at least, looking at the things that are important to you, they're coming together. It's like I see you cultivating it. And as you cultivate, it's not going to be too long before that harvest there should be ripe. And you'll start seeing when synchronicity lines up for you here in your life, then that harvest will be coming in back to back. And that's what we love to see, because once that flow is open and running freely in your life, well, it's really going to set you off on two major projects. One I see is coming from, I'd like to say more the intellectual level, where there's this conceptual idea that, not only is powerful and good in itself, but it's actually a little genius too, because the way it's going to be received is that people around you are going to go, whoa, what a great idea. That's going to spur you into action and may also just be the key to start turning things around for you. Between here, January, and coming into summer, I feel there's a completion of this, whatever new cycle or whatever this new idea might be. So give it a little time. not everything manifests right away, but I'm seeing the turnaround of events in your life where your perspectives on life may also change alongside with it. It's getting a different view, a different insight, a higher thought too, perhaps. And of course, that can start ricocheting as well. So listen, Gemini, this is what I have for you here for January 2016. Once again, Happy New Year. Wish you the very, very best. Bye now.